The alien cubs were small, round, and endlessly curious, with soft blue fur and eyes far too big for their heads. They lived aboard the research ship Starling, drifting between stars. Most things frightened them: the hum of engines, unfamiliar shadows, the cold silence of space, but not humans. Humans smelled warm, sounded calm, and laughed like nothing bad could ever last. Captain Eli Carter was the only human on the ship. He walked carefully around the cubs, spoke softly, and always carried snacks in his pockets, wherever he went. Tiny paws followed, tapping along the metal floor as if he were their gravity. One quiet cycle. Eli opened a chilled container. Inside was bright orange ice cream, glowing softly under the ship lights. The cubs leaned closer, noses twitching. "Mango," Eli said gently. One cub reached out and licked it. Its eyes widened, like exploding stars. Moments later, all the cubs were chirping and squeaking, faces smeared with mango ice cream, tails wagging wildly. From that day on, mango was no longer just food. Mango became sacred to the cubs. It tasted like sunshine, safety, and being held when the universe felt too large. The ship's AI issued a warning. Human food may cause emotional bonding. Eli only smiled. "Good," he replied. "Everyone deserves comfort." The cubs curled up beside him, sticky, sleepy, and happy. Far beyond the ship's sensors, pirate vessels changed course. New the Starling carried. Rare, alien young, valuable, fragile. The cubs sensed fear before the alarms even sounded and ran straight to Eli. Red lights flashed, sirens screamed. The cubs cried, tiny trembling sounds full of panic. Eli dropped to one knee and opened his arms. "Hey, I've got you." His heartbeat was steady. Humans were good at that, being calm when others needed it most. He opened the freezer. After this, he promised, extra mango. The cubs believed him completely. That belief mattered more than shields or weapons. The first shot hit the hull. The ship shook violently. Eli strapped the cubs into a storage pod, lining it with blankets and empty mango containers like talismans against fear. "Stay together," he told them. "That's how humans survive." Alone, Eli armed the ship. Humans, when protecting. Children became something ancient. Fear sharpened into focus. Every memory of mango sweetness became fuel. Pirates breached the hull, expected panic. Instead, they found sealed corridors, sudden traps, and a human who refused to retreat. Inside the pod, the cubs listened to distant vibrations. They pressed close, sharing warmth and remembering mango flavor. Their species had never needed a word for hope before Eli vented an entire corridor to space. The pirates fled. Human strategy blended mercy and fury with terrifying precision. Bruised and shaking, Eli opened the pod. The cubs leaped into his arms, chirping with joy. He laughed, then cried, holding them like the universe might try again. Mango ice cream was served extra scoops. The cubs danced and slipped across the floor, and for a moment, stars outside felt harmless. The story spread across systems. A human had defended cubs alone over ice cream. Mango became a symbol. If humans offered mango, it meant sanctuary. Years later, the cubs were leaders. They still remembered Eli's steady voice and the taste of mango on fearful days. Across the stars, a saying endured. When humans share sweetness, they will fight the universe to protect it. And the cubs believed it because they had tasted it.